So I'm not gonna lie, I'm not entirely sure what your question is, but I think I know, so I'm gonna answer the best of my ability, and then if you have any clarifying questions, let me know. I'm gonna show you taking them out instead of putting them in because my hands aren't covered with resin, so it's a little bit easier, but this is just an adjusted Harbor Freight pressure pot, and there's usually 4 of these wing nuts, but as you can see, I don't have one on one of them, and that is because this wing nut kind of died. It doesn't really thread in anymore, so I just adjusted that. I just got a bolt instead. I have a spare one just in case, and that is how I did this. So let me release the pressure and get all these off, and then I'll show you how they were inside, because putting them in is just the opposite of putting them out. So here is all of them off. I always keep this nearby so I can tighten everything, just because it can do more than I can physically do. So I take that off, and then there they all are. So I made these little shelves that I can put everything on, and then I usually try and stack these on top of each other whenever possible, just because then the weight can kind of help keep the lids down a little bit more. And I need 2 hands to take these out though. Give me. And then here's the second layer. So I've got another one of these, and it just has this weighted lid, which honestly is probably too heavy, but I took some metal nuts that can go onto screws and just put them inside some silicone, and that's what this is. So here is both of these out. So basically put everything on top, put them in the pressure pot, stack the other one on top, put the lid on, tighten it, pressurize. If you're talking about yours overflowing and coming out with gaps, I assume you're talking about voids, so like really big bubbles on the top. And that has less to do with your pressure pot and more to do with how full you are filling your molds. So if you're not filling them up enough, you're gonna get those voids on the top. If you fill them up too much, then you can get raised faces instead. So it's kind of a little game of filling it up just enough to work, but not enough to cause raised faces. So I hope that answers your questions. If that didn't answer your question, let me know, and I'm happy to answer whatever clarifying questions you have.